Coldwell Banker and Sotheby's have been dropped from the commission lawsuit in Pennsylvania. Now you may be thinking, hey, it looks like this looks like these brokerages are starting to win some things. They're getting acquitted. They're getting dropped. Well, yes and no. Mostly no. But fear not. If we remove 2 brokerages, we're going to add 5 more. That's how the math works. That's exactly what happened in this particular case in the recent amendment for the lawsuit. So let's read what the heck this is about. So 5 local brokerages, and this article is courtesy of Housing Wire. 5 local brokerages replace Anywhere affiliates. That's Coldwell Banker and Sotheby. So Anywhere is the holding company. It used to be known as Realogy and has a lot of brands under the umbrella. These 2 are some of the largest, if not the largest. I know Coldwell Bankers is one of the largest, and Sotheby's is fairly large as well. So you have in the Pennsylvania Commission lawsuit, plaintiffs and defendants listed in the Springway suit changed after an amendment complaint was filed. Now there's other changes that happen, which we're not going to get too much into, but what we're going to say is just to set the stage on what this is even about. The Pennsylvania Copycat Commission lawsuit has some new defendants and a new plaintiff. So there's a lot of musical chairs going on. In an amendment complaint filed on Friday, home sellers Danielle and Jesse, who sold a house in Baden, Pennsylvania in 2021, they were added as a plaintiff. So they sold their house almost 2 years ago, a little bit over 2 years ago, and now they're in the suit. And the rest of it's just some additional information. But here, what I want to share is, as for the defendants, real estate brokerages, these are the 5 brokerages. So you have River Point Realty, Bovard-Anderson, Priority, Rubinoff, Found It. Interesting. These brokerages were added in the complaint. So they are joining West Penn MLS, which is not part of NAR, and the other brokerages that were already named. So you see here, they already named NAR, of course, Berkshire Hathaway, Howard Hanna, and the rest of these brokerages. So they did Out with the Old, which are these two brokerages, Coldwell Banker and Sotheby's, which are part of Realogy, Anywhere. Sorry, I'm calling them by their own old name. Out with these 2 and adding 5 more. Now, you may be thinking, well, why is that the case? Well, the reason is because Anywhere reached a settlement. They reached a settlement in the Sitzer-Burnett suits, and actually other suits as well. So that's why they're being dropped from this until there's some clarity on, or the settlement is finalized. They're going to be dropped from this particular case. So at least they're going to save some attorney money on this particular lawsuit out here in Pennsylvania. But these folks, these brokerages are just starting to feel the pain. Now, I thought something interesting down here that I wanted to bring up. And it goes on to the whole notion of the participation and all that fun stuff of collusion and all of these words that are being used in these lawsuits. But I want to show you this. Thus, while many, if not all, of West Penn MLSs, so West Penn MLS is not part of NAR, they're independent. Officers and directors have some association with NAR. West Penn MLS itself is not owned or controlled by any state or local realtor association. West Penn MLS and its subscribers members, therefore, were not required, this is what I want to highlight, we're not required to implement the rules and practices in this action. You might be thinking, okay, well, if this is what you're suing the individuals for, this is what you're suing NAR for, and the other brokerages that participate in NAR, okay, then there's no case. Hang in there. There's absolutely a case, according to these folks. Defendants have nevertheless adopted, participated, and enforced their own version of buyer broker commission rule, together with the rules and practices that support its implementation and enforcement. The rule amounts to a scheme to fix the price, so collusion, price fixing, all this other stuff. Increasing prices, that's coercion, all this stuff. So this rule amounts to a scheme to fix the price for buyer broker services at a supra competitive level. So although they're not part of NAR, They're essentially alleging that although you're not part of NAR, you're doing a lot of this. If you're not doing the same, you're doing something very, very close to the same. So that's what they're alleging in this particular MLS. So again, out with the old Sotheby's and Coldwell Banker. You're off the hook here because of those settlements. But these other 5 brokerages that were added, the attorney fee just got higher, at least from the brokerage side, because as we know, just about all of these lawsuits that continue to happen in all the states, whether that's California, New York, Texas, Pennsylvania, every brokerage that you could think of, these attorneys are not working by hour. They're working based off of the results. So they're working towards the percentage of that they're going to win at the end. If they were working by hour, you would not have homeowners that are 3 years, 5 years, 8 years removed from their home sale or their home purchase coming up with these lawsuits and trying to get some class action status. At least that's my opinion. But anyway, I will keep you informed, seeing where this lawsuit goes, and I'll see you tomorrow.